Good evening, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Armor Community. Now, it's all fun and games, so we're going to joke a little bit. And I'm going to start off by telling you, I don't play with God, but I can tell you some true lies about the devil. You see, when I was 8 years old, my folks used to go to what they used to call get-togethers. And they would drop me off over there at my auntie's house. My auntie, she had this boyfriend. His name was George. Old George could drink beer by the cases. I mean, he liked beer. She also had a son. His name was DeWan. DeWan was 7 years old. Now, back then, it wasn't no such thing as autism. Folks just simply said DeWan was either illiform or slow. DeWan would, every time he hear something like a loud noise, he would cover his ears like this here, nod his head, and make a sound like diddy-diddy-diddy-diddy-diddy-diddy. He do it just like that. Well, they were sitting in the living room watching the ball game. And every time old George would send me back to the kitchen to get him a beer, hell, I down one or two of them myself. I must have drank about 4 beers that night. In fact, that was the first time I ever got drunk. Well, after the game was over, Auntie told us to go to bed. Well, I must have woke up in the middle of the night because I had to pee. But I couldn't open the bedroom door. Sitting down there in the corner of the door was DeWan. I said, Negro, move. But he just sat there. So I'm not accustomed to pissing on myself. So what I did was I pissed on the floor. I reached in DeWan's drawer and got a pair of his underwear. Wiped that piss up, threw the underwear in the closet, and hid them up under them clothes. Jumped right back in the bed like ain't nothing happened. Well, while I'm laying there, I'm looking at DeWan sitting in that corner. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on with this food. But then all of a sudden, I heard a loud sound like the bed was banging back and forth up against that wall. And the only thing I could hear was, "Ooh, George, get this pussy, George, get this pussy." Well, I kind of figured out then why that food was sitting in the corner, because of all the noise. But what I couldn't figure out, what the hell did get this pussy mean? Because Auntie them ain't got no cat. So I finally went back to sleep. And Auntie woke us up that next morning for breakfast. And she went right on back there in the back to DeWan's room to get started cleaning up. Well, before we can sit down good, I heard her holler out, DeWan, DeWan, bring your ass here. Cause I know you ain't done pissed and hid these damn pissy drawers in this closet. I'm sitting there at the table and I'm putting jelly on my toast and I'm looking at DeWan and DeWan looking back at me. He said, "Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee." Well, Auntie hollered out again. Bring your ass here. I'm beating your pissy ass this morning. I am beating your ass. Y'all, Auntie pulled out an extension cord. Now, I don't know if y'all out there have ever had an ass whooping with an extension cord, but they don't call it an extension cord for nothing. It extends. It reach out there and get you. I could hear them licks way back there in the kitchen. And every time she rapped that boy, she talked to him. Is you gonna piss on yourself and hide them drawers again? The one. Ain't he? Oh, so you is gonna do it some more, huh? Steady beating his ass. Steady beating his ass. Well, it got real quiet back there. I thought she had done killed him. And I done watched the whole episode of Scooby-Doo. That ass whooping had to go on for at least 30 minutes, I know. By that time, the one come back around the corner into the kitchen, and he sat down there beside me. I looked at him and I said, is you all right? Y'all, this Negro had lost all ear covering, all head nodding, all stuttering. And he said, I'm telling on you. And shot back there in the back room where Auntie was. I heard Auntie holler out, didn't I tell you not to bring your ass back here? Y'all, it's all fun and games. There ain't no DeWan, there ain't no Auntie, there ain't no none of that. It's just a joke. So don't you get out here and call the National Enquirer, 411-911, the Red Cross, or DHS, or nobody else, because I ain't got Auntie named DeWan. But the real purpose of this show today was to highlight autism. Seriously, folks, autism is a serious disorder. 1 in 36 children are affected in the United States of America. It has symptoms like a lack of communication, failed social interactions, and a lack of understanding of things like relationships. Early detection could be a great help. So if you suspect your children of having such things, such problems like this, go ahead and get them help. Also, make donations and support these organizations that are trying to make a better, make a change, make a difference. I would put a list of organizations up on the screen so that you all could do so. Thanks for watching. Until next time, y'all, travel on, travel on.